Hello everybody and welcome to another modeling video. Now this one is going to be a little bit different compared to the haul that we did, oh god, like way back in May or April, somewhere around there. But this is the Black Friday one, even though it's like December, it's like the 14th of December at the time of filming this. And my dog my dog was joining us today. Apparently not. So anyway. So this is the Black Friday stuff I got for Black Friday. Not all of it is here. I am missing like another locomotive and a couple more wagons. But yeah, so this is what I got from like 3 different retailers. So we're gonna take a look. Well, I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna unbox everything because 1, I don't feel like it, and 2, it's quite a lot. So we'll start with the wagons, and we'll get to the obvious thing over there. So these 5. So these two, actually 6. My bad, not 5. These 6 wagons, all 3 of these right here. These came from TMC because they were doing a Black Friday sale. I got all 3 of these for £90, I believe. So I mean they're pretty decent. I didn't get any coaches because the coaches are they're not as affordable as wagons. Let's be honest, because these 2 were like 19, 18. This was 16. These 2 were 19, 18, and this was like 20. So yeah. So this brake van actually needed a new brake van because the old Hornby one, well, not the old one, but the one you've seen previously, one of the railings broke and it disappeared, and I've never found it. So I honestly don't know what happened to it. So it's kind of been out of commission at the moment, and it just looks weird whenever I run it. And it has one side has a railing and the other side doesn't. You'll see it in like a locomotive, one of my locomotive reviews. It just looks really weird. So yeah, that's the main reason why I got this. And I actually did want this one for quite a while. This type of brake van. This is the original brake van that the Hornby LMS brake van is based on, like in real life. So this is the original one. This is the Midland one. Again, this is by Bachmann, as you can see. And then this GWR container wagon. I thought the container was a separate piece. It's a 3-plank container wagon. But yeah, I thought the container was a separate piece. It is not. I think it's glued on or something. But yeah, so these 2 tankers, and the 3rd one over there you'll see, and the other one that I have on the way. These are all like replacing the Bachmann Thomas tankers that I somehow still have. So yeah, that's the main reason why I got those. And these are like a different type. These are like the anchor type tankers. They're all 14-ton, but yeah, I kind of like these ones. The look of these ones. So yeah, that's that. And then here we have a shock absorbing van, and then we have an LNR. It's not a fish van, but it's LNR van of some sort in bauxite. So yeah, the main reason why I got these was because I'm actually planning on doing a bauxite rig, like how the Great Central, something similar to the Great Central that has anyway. So yeah, that's the main reason. And then like the GWR stuff. It's part of a secret project that will be revealed sometime in the new year. So yeah, so that's TMC stuff. All 6 of these wagons costing me £90. Moving over here, we have another tanker. As you can see, this one was from Hampshire Models. This is a chemical. It's a very interesting colored chemical tanker, which is why I got it. So yeah. It's okay. It's a pretty decent wagon, but I got this for 16 quid in their autumn sale. So yeah, that's that. Moving below it, we have my first Oxford rail wagon. This was from Rails. I had a voucher, £25 voucher. It's rather pointless. It was rather pointless because I couldn't use it for anything, because regardless of how much stuff was, it always ended up being over £25. So yeah, it was kind of useless. But this was like £8, so combined with shipping, it was like 17. So I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, Oxford rail wagons, as you'll see, these three down here. I've actually been wanting one, at least one, but then I ended up getting more than one, as you see. But I've been wanting these for quite a while. I never got the opportunity to, even though they've been like punching them out constantly. I mostly blame my parents because they're not supportive in my hobby. They're not, yeah. So yeah, so they're pretty decent wagons for the prices that I paid for. You know, like even these three down here and these three came together. So this one on its own, like I said, was like £8. So the Oxford Rail wagons are pretty affordable, or at least they were pretty affordable. I don't know what's going on with Oxford now. They have been very quiet this year as of 2022. They have been very, very unnervingly quiet. I believe their last post was like in like March or something. So yeah, they've been very quiet. I think it's been since the Hornby merge, because I think Hornby bought Oxford Rail. So yeah, they've been very quiet, and it's kind of scary. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I did notice that the tankers in the Hornby TT 120 range, those are the Oxford 14-ton not tankers. I think they're 14-ton. They're probably like 12-ton or something. But yeah, those are the same ones. I noticed, Hornby. You didn't think I would, but I noticed. So yeah, and moving down to these three. These all came from Oxford directly. I believe shipping was like, what was it, like $14 US? And all three of these were like $10 or something like that. But yeah, so I've got a rather plain 7-plank wagon, and then I've got a private owner 4-plank wagon, and then a 6-plank wagon. This is a 6-plank wagon as well, by the way. But yeah, there were supposed to be 4. One of the 4, unfortunately, was sold out when I went to go make the purchase and stuff, so I had to settle with 3, and I couldn't find any other ones. So yeah, so like I said, these came from Oxford directly. They're pretty good. They do have Dean Goods. They have like Dean Goods for relatively decent prices as well. The Great Western, the plain Great Western green one was like $125, and then the ROD and the WD ones were like $117 and $120. And then the snowplow, for whatever reason, is like not like heavily discounted, but it's a lot lower than all those ones. And that one is like $115. So yeah, and they actually come pretty well packaged. They were like wrapped up quite well in bubble wrap. So yeah, highly recommend purchasing from Oxford's store. So yeah. And then these two are from Kerno, and I think each of these both of these cost me like together, well, to be shipped together, they cost me like £50. But this was like, one of these was like 19 and the other one was like 22. But yeah, they're like really dated wagons. I don't know if you can see. I really apologize for the lighting. I'm actually trying to do this as quickly as possible. So yeah, but like these are like really dated wagons. They have the screwed in couplings, which, you know, and yeah, like they don't even have like a properly molded coupling hook, and a lot of the detail is molded, but I mean, it's whatever, because these are like really old mainline, probably ex-mainline wagons. But yeah, they're pretty decent. They come with a tarp that's actually movable, unlike that container, which is not. But yeah, so all, like I said, like these 3 are part of a secret project that will be revealed next year. So yeah, and then last of the wagons that's visible anyways, because I do have a couple from Kerno on the way, so unlike another tanker, and then a high-sided wagon of some sort. This is from Akira Scale themselves, who did a Black Friday sale thing, and it's one of their first models. It's the HUO hopper. I did want these, but I thought they were like expensive when they first came out, because I think these have been out since like 2015, 2016, and I remember people were like ranting and raving about them in a good way. But I just thought they were like too expensive. It was like because I swear these were more expensive, because I've paid 54. These were going for 54 quid. I paid like 40, 45 or something. I swear they were more expensive than that, but no, they're not. So yeah, so I'll just show you the pack that I got. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, it's the pack T. They only have like a few more letters, so I don't know if they're like when they run out of letters, if that's it, that's gonna be the last of the run, and then they're not gonna do anymore, or yeah. But I think they got like V and then X, Y, and Z. V, W, X, Y, and Z, and then that's it, and then I don't know what they're gonna do for that. So yeah, these are pretty decent wagons. These are really good. They're really well detailed. So if you do actually get these, be very careful because they're extremely well detailed. You do get like Instator couplings, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I use those anyway for like all my stuff. Instators, chain links, screw links. I use them all. I use them for all the wagons. So to have them like actually included is a really nice feature. So yeah, I thoroughly recommend these. These are probably already sold out. But yeah. So, but if they're not, I'll probably put a link in the description. And last and certainly not least, it's the Duke, the thing that I've been dying to get for quite a while, despite it being a Design Clever model, unfortunately. So again, this came from TMC. I actually debated about this because I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it or not. But the more I mulled over it, and I was like, yeah, you probably should get it because you're never going to find one at a decent price ever again. Because this was like 40. It was 40. When I last checked it, it was 40. But then when I went back, it was like marked down to like 120. And this is the sound-fitted version. Which, by the way, it doesn't have a sound chip in it anymore. I took it out. And now I'm actually replacing it with a Locksound 5 decoder from Roads and Rails. So that'll be interesting. I'll probably put it in once and then I'll probably take it out again. So, because I mean, I run DC, but like I do want to try. I'm actually like dabbling into DCC sound. Like I'm searching out like what is getting sound fitted and what isn't, because I don't want like loads of sound locomotives going off all the time because that gets very irritating, I would imagine. But yeah, so this came from TMC again for 120. Pretty decent deal. It actually came in one piece, unlike the other locomotive that came with it, which came from eBay. Those of you who know, but it's here's a hint: it's not a steam locomotive, and it's not electric. It's a diesel. Well, I just gave it away, but it's a diesel. It was a diesel, so yeah, that thing unfortunately didn't make it. But I had to do more work to that. Unlike this, which the only thing that's on this, and I was aware of, is the whistle. The whistle was missing. That's already been sourced. I've already got a spare one on the way, along with some other stuff. Along with some wire. I actually do have wire, but like some sprung buffers and stuff, because this is going to be like a detailing project. Because like I said, this is a Design Clever model, which means it's basically a railroad model, but with a few little enhancements. So I mean, compared to like other standards that Hornby have made, like the Britannia, especially the Britannia and the Clan, and their fragile as hell 4MT, and even the 9F, which I do have, which is absolutely amazing, apart from the fact that I can't get around a damn curve. This thing, I really wish Hornby went back and redid this. Like, I want them to. But, like, kind of like what they did with the P2, but the only reason why they're doing it with the P2 is because of Prince of Wales, 2007, the Prince of Wales, the new build. That's the only reason why they went back and redid the P2. But yeah, so it's in relatively good condition. I'll put some clips of it running, probably, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, it's been running extensively. It's actually been doing really well. I've been extensively testing it. And it's going to get a sound chip. It's going to be super detailed. I'm going to super detail it. It's getting a repaint because the green on it is absolutely god-awful. But yeah, so that's all the stuff I've got. Well, that's present right now. So I've got like, the only thing that's missing in terms of locomotive, I have a Rapido 16XX on the way. Well, another one. Those of you who follow me on Instagram know that I've already had one. I'm getting a black one this time because they were on sale. And Model Rail offers, they were doing it again. They were offering the 16XXs on sale for like 130, because I think those things are like 150, which is way too much for a little tank engine. I don't care how detailed it is, and I'll say that in the review when I get around to it. 150 for a little tank engine is a little bit much. Even the Planet Industrial's Victory, if you aren't aware, that thing is going to be increased from 130 to 150 next year. So that's a bit much for a little tank engine. But yeah, so I got a Rapido 16XX, another one on the way. And I've got some stuff from Kerno, some more wagons and a tanker, again from Kerno. Like I said, no coaches, because the coaches are basically less affordable. They're less affordable than the wagons. The wagons were all, most of these were all like 20, 18, 19, 16, 10, around there. 10 quid. Whereas like all them, I need more Mark 1s, so almost all the Mark 1s I see are like available when they're on sale. They're like available for like 30 or 35, so that's even that, then that's a bit much. Because I do need some other colored Mark 1s. I'm actually kind of tired of chocolate and cream. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, that's the Black Friday sale. I do apologize for this video being a little bit all over the place. I did say it was going to be a little bit different. But yeah, so this is what I got for Black Friday. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.